So my daughters and I are about to go into our second season of camping. I figured I'd share a video showing the bathroom real quick because I've done some changes, found out something that didn't work for me, so on and so forth. I know on this page we're always talking about what works, what doesn't work, what do you bring, what don't you need to bring, so here's a video for you. So our bathroom used to have the classic door divider thing that you get on Amazon for 10 bucks, and that worked fine for us. My daughters are 20 and 14, and you don't want to know my age, but it worked. It never fell off or anything, but to me it's obnoxious. I'm 6 foot 250, and when I walked past the door my shoulder kept brushing against it, and when you're sitting on the throne it's just right in your face. So we've gotten rid of that, and what we got instead, and I'll leave the links to Amazon below, but I got this divider rack. These pulls slide in very tightly, but it can be taken apart, so if you wanted to dismantle it, you can also only do 2 shelves or do 2 sets of shelves or 1 set of 3 and put the other one away. You can carry this thing around, it's not going to fall apart. Like I said, these pulls slide in very, very securely. So, first of all, it only comes with 4 tiers, but I bought a second one and stacked it up. You still got lip here. It's only about 5 inches deep. It's about shy of 2 foot wide. But yeah, you still got room, so it's not in your way at all. Plenty of shelves, and I almost think you could put a second one here if you really needed a lot more. I like the fact that it's not permanent. There are wheels, but the wheels have little locks on them, so it doesn't roll around. It comes with these little hooks that you can move around. That'd be good for like your loofah or whatever. And the way I fastened it was with these little locks that you just squeeze and pop on. This way, if this thing ever gets dirty and I want to clean it, all I got to do is unhook these and remove it and wash it. So these things are awesome. I actually had to use it on my bathroom door because the one thing that I've had an issue with my trailer, and I bought this new, was they did not line up the door properly. So this does not fit into the little hole like it's supposed to. So if you're using a restroom and you accidentally bump the door, everybody gets a view. But what we do is shut the door. So there you go. I got the little latchy thing on now if we bump the door. And the nice thing about these are you can disconnect it from either side. I thought that's pretty cool. Love options. I actually put a second one on here so that when it's open, we've got one underneath the bed. Pop it on there. Now the door stays open, it doesn't swing. So very cool. I'll leave links for those below. I originally got it for the refrigerator. Tucks right back there, very nice. And now I'm using them all over the place. So I will also leave links for my toilet paper holder if I can find it. I really like this thing. It's got a heavy base, and you can see I can lean it all the way forward and it stands back up. You can lean it all the way over, it stands back up. And the nice thing is this little pole folds up so that when you're driving, you don't have to worry about this thing unspooling while you're driving. And then once you get where you're going, just fold her down and she's ready for use. Very nice. I love that thing. Also, I'll try to leave a link for the toilet brush that I use. It's a silicone rubber, works really well, and the shape allows it to really just hide behind the toilet. And then the trash can is just a little guy here. Has a little pop lid, and then you got the little tub that you pull out, so you just line that with grocery bags. And then as far as what we bring, what we have in the trailer all the time, Scrub and Bubbles. I love Scrub and Bubbles. I love the smell. They clean easily. We've got the toilet pods. We just throw one in before our trip. If it's a long week, we might use a second one, but these things are what I use, and I've had great experience with them. I also keep some of the laundry pods down here, so if we're on a long trip and we got to do laundry. And then Q-tips, baby wipes, and baby powder. something that some people don't think about bringing, but if you're going to be hiking and traveling and all that, you never know when you're going to get raw. You know what I mean? So then I've got a couple empty trays for our stuff that we bring when we need it, like our body wash and our soap and stuff. We don't leave it in the trailer all the time. We bring those little things, kind of like you do with a hotel. The next shelf here, I actually got these little cups, again, off of Amazon. I just hot glued them into place, but that's where we keep our toothbrushes, toothpaste, these little dental floss things, mouthwash. And then the next tray here, again, a lot of empty space, so we got stuff that we can bring with us. But we bring disposable razors just because there's no reason to bring our expensive ones. Same with our toothbrushes, disposable toothbrushes. We don't bring our expensive ones. We're only gone a week. When we get back, we can use our electric ones and feel all goody-goody. And then the top shelf's mine, which is where I keep body sprays and deodorants. I also hang on to all these little disposable soaps and disposable shampoos that you get at hotels and people give you, you know, free for advertising and such. It's just nice to have those little extra things in case you need them. So that's our bathroom. I don't decorate or anything. I kind of like keeping it simple. This way I actually feel like I'm camping. But I love the decorating y'all are doing. Some of the stuff you guys are doing are amazing. As far as my decorating, it was just this fancy shower curtain. That's as far as my decorating went. So with the shower curtain, I do have a double liner. So one does stay kind of inside the tub and one's on the outside to kind of help keep the water off the floor. And usually I just throw a towel down there when we're taking a shower. This way any water's sopped up, and when you get out of the shower, you got somewhere to drip off on. But inside the shower here, we have one of these little bags, kind of like what I used to have on the door, but it's a cloth one. So the water can drip through, and that's where we keep our shower soaps and such like that. I will also mention with that bathroom shelving unit, with buying 2 of them and stacking, I did end up with 1 extra because there's just not another set of poles. But this is a really nice tray. It's going up in the cabinet, and I'll use it to store food or something. So one more thing I added to the bathroom, just so you're not having to blast this light at 3 a.m. when you got to use the restroom in the middle of the night and blind yourself or wake people up, is I got one of these little touch lights, and it's a dim one. So it's just enough to light up the restroom so you can do what you got to do. I won't leave a link for that one just because there's so many different types of these touch lamps out there. You just got to pick your favorite. But I will tell you one of the things that I've done with these, especially the one right by the door. I did the one by the door because when you walk in, you got to reach all the way over here to get a light on. And if it's dark and you're coming home late or something, you know what I mean? It's nice to have that convenient one to bump just to get the light on so that you can walk in. But what I did was Velcro these. It's that sticky Velcro. This way, if you need a flashlight real quick, you can just grab that and flashlight it. Otherwise, it sits there and you just bonk it on and off. There you go. I hope that helps everybody with their bathrooms and such, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them.